point, Dakota. Looks like, yeah. That's a much more lower attack if you're looking at the angle there than, say, my one-hander. Then again, maybe I'm just reading too much into it. So hang on. The claws. Oh, hang on, let's try the katana. Oh, no, that's pretty low, too. Well, unfortunately, Walker, so far I'm enjoying it. You're probably thinking, why unfortunately, Laura? Because so far, 100% of the time that I end up starting off liking one of these games, I end up disliking it. So. Some ruins while we're here. Ooh. Oh, that boy's got some health, don't he? Yeah, exactly, Dakota. I can actually see myself replaying Bloodborne, for example, but only up to a certain point of the game. And then it's like, yep, nope, I'm satisfied. Yeah, I was gonna say, the same thing would apply to most of the Dark Souls games, too. And frankly, Sekiro, while we're on the subject. I need either a map or a waypoint down here. And by a waypoint, I mean a thinger. That I can't think of the name of. You know, a bonfire. I forget what they call it in this one, but it's a friggin' bonfire. So far, the overworld flow is actually a lot better than you'd think. And by than you'd think, I mean, than I would think. Because, I mean, sometimes these games as overworlds are great, and sometimes they're not. Let me point to Sekiro as an example, since I actually know that one pretty well. Are you an NPC? You are an NPC. Okay. Sekiro was a game whose flow and layout was actually pretty excellent, in my opinion. You know, there was a thing where it was very clear, this is a way, this way. You can go over there once you can go farther. You know, there's a lot of Metroid-y indications as you were going through it. This one is good. Probably better than some of the Dark Souls games, I'd say. Still has its issues. But, you know, look at the opening layout, for example. The opening area is pretty well laid out in terms of this is where you are, this is what you're immediately looking at. It indicates there's a church. I mean, you could literally see the church that you're supposed to go to right at the bat.
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way. Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something. I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please?
Well, do you sell anything worth a damn? Actually, I have no money, apparently, is the more accurate problem here. I am dry right now. He does sell stuff I want to buy. So what is that? Huh. So you could sell those for the exact amount that they're worth.
How nice.
So you can just skip the use thing and just sell them. That's worth 800, that's worth 400, that's worth 200. I don't know if previous FromSoft games did that, but I actually like that. Because that's a lot faster than go into menu, go down to item, hit use, hit yes, animation, repeat. Looks like I will have enough if I do that. Yep. I'll say that's actually pretty nice. I like that. Now we can make all sorts of things. Alleviate poison buildup. We're probably going to need that later. What else we got? We can make firebone bolts now. And a holy water pot. Interesting. What does that cost? Ooh. So it costs cave moss, which is common, herbs, which are common, and great dragonfly heads, which I've only found in very specific areas. So that's our bottleneck on that one. Yeah, no, there's... I think, as absolutely horrible as it's going to say, from a review perspective, I think Elden Ring is going to have less negatives than your typical Soulsborne game would have. Not necessarily more positives. We'll see, obviously. I'm only 5 hours in. That's the wrong button. I meant to do this. Well, whatever. Alright, where are we at? Well, I can see the map. Oh, yeah, so let's point this out, too, by the way. You can actually see where the map stone is. It's right there. The obelisk or whatever. And there is a little bit of fog of war pushback, as you can see here as well. But it looks like only nodes you've actually been to will show up prior to getting the map thing. And yeah, major roads, which is nice. I should probably stop going off the beaten path, being honest. I am still trying to find a site of grace here. By the way, hi, Sacred King. I mean, this run was funded years before the game ever came out. I figured everyone knew we would be playing Elden Ring at some point. This is, in fact, the oldest run that was funded that we haven't played through yet. That is a very large bear. I do not want to have anything to do with that. The camera's wrong, too. I wonder. This looks relatively safe. Camera. Interesting. So I actually have camera set to don't automatically follow behind me, but it's still doing it. I was hoping I could just turn that option off. Well, yeah, like it's okay. So this is probably only an issue with the mouse, but you see how you see that jerkiness? That's not it not being smooth. What that is that's the camera fighting me. Like as I'm moving along, it wants the camera to point this way. So as I point the camera to the right, you see how it just kind of shoves it back to the middle like that? And I was hoping I could just turn that off, but it looks like the answer is no. So whatever. Maybe I'll try it on the ground in a minute here. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm in bear territory and I'm terrified. I still haven't found a site of grace. That's why I'm not running right now. Like you can see that, right? Surely that's not just me. Like, I feel it more because I'm the one who's like, point over there, and the camera's like, no. But, you know. Oh. Yes! Okay. Okay, so pressure's off. So let's see if we. So let's just kind of pick a direction and like tilt the camera. Well, no, tilting the camera here just changes my direction. Like it looks like it is still doing it a little bit though, not as much. You know what? I bet you it's coded to our speed. Whoops, wrong button. What do you want to bet? Like, it recorrects more the faster you're going. Because Grand Theft Auto actually uses a very similar thing with the camera. Thank you very much, Meatfist. Although, you didn't say what you want to put that towards. But if you do know, do please let me know. And yes, now we've started another horrifically long game. Yakuza Kiwami 2. You got it. Done. Oh yeah, I should have this up too. Whoops, that... whatever. Nip, 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 nip. No, stop doing that! I called them. You know what? I keep muscle memory hitting shift. I'm just going to rebind it to shift, and we'll just see how this works out. I'm just going to do that. Just going to do it. See how that works out. That's terrible. I'm not going to be able to dodge that way. Why is that one button? And thank you, Neil, before Magikarp. For both things. So you say to head south first. So I'm already kind of south-ish. In fact, it's hard for me to go much more south. Because that's like the edge of the world over there. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Hey, it's raining. Just like in real life. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Can I double keybind? I can. Okay, hang on. This might work out. So why don't we also bind it to F? F. To F. Really? Oh, it has to be mouse. Does not acknowledge that as a button. Okay. Yeah, no kidding. At some point, I will test it on controller, to be clear. I don't prefer to play games like this on controller. The same goes for Assassin's Creed. You may have noticed I always play those on mouse and keyboard. I don't have a button I can bind that to. But that is absolutely not going to work. I can't do double bindings. There are games in the 90s that allow you to double bind. Why can't I double bind? If you don't know what I mean by double bind, it's when you bind a single input to multiple keys. And that would actually work really well here. Because then I would be able to hit this button for dodge and this button for sprint, and I'd be good, right? Instead of, you know... anyways, real quick, thank you to Daz super much for that sub. Always appreciate. Much obliged. I will put that towards... what was it? Cloudpunk? You got it. Give me a moment. Let me write that down. And I still... Speaking of rain, I actually still have water droplets in my glasses. I forgot to get them off. That's my bad. I apologize. Light. There we go. Well, so right now, the problem here is the same button does 3 actions. And all of those actions in my mind should be on different buttons. So there's no good answer here, to put it simply. There's no fixing that. Unless I could double bind, or unless I could bind each action to something separate. But the fact that I have to bind dodge and sprint, both of which are critically important in a combat scenario, to be able to hit it at the point. So, I don't know about you all, but when I'm in the middle of combat, I rely on muscle memory a lot for doing things like dodging and dashing and rolling. Because most of my attention and time and focus is spent on the boss, right? I'm trying to see what they're doing, trying to watch their animations and so forth and so on. So I need those buttons to be on something that I don't have to have a delay of what's my dodge button, slam, right? And that's the problem I'm running into here. In summary. Alright, so let's see if we can get this map thing really quick first. Because it's right over here. And then we'll go south. I swear I'll go south. I'll go south. But first I want to see if I can get the map piece. Game. Nope. There we go. Sorry, it wasn't capturing the mouse, speaking of which. By the way, hi, Christopher Sykes, sorry. I'm sorry, that's an L, isn't it? Silk. Silk? Silk K? Help me out here. Okay, so I want to... Ah! Okay. I don't know who Margit is. But I know who Ross is. Hi, Ross. So there's a giant bear of death over there. Which I do not want to do. Oh, yeah, it's definitely fighting me on ground. Look at that. Yeah. Just don't mind me. Don't mind me. I've only fought one boss I considered noteworthy so far, and I wrote it down. And, of course, I don't have access to my notes right now. So I can't tell you its name. But it was a cave boss. There, I think that's it right there. Yep, I see it. Okay. Here, hang on. Notes. That was the Stone Digger Troll, was the boss we fought. Yep, just bear things. Sharpening its claws on an entire tree. Don't mind me, I'm not here. Not here. See you around, Walker. Hopefully. And it's a mimic. That'd actually be funny. Yeah, I bet you, this is someone who encountered a bear. Yep, nope, that's someone who encountered a bear. Okay. So, south, huh? Oh, sure. We'll just warp over here. Oh, right. So, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, as with virtually every FromSoft game, the floodgates are open for backseating, as long as you're not a dick about it. Which I honestly should never have to say, because that's always the rule. It's called Rule 0 for a reason. But if you know, we talked about an example yesterday. You know, if I'm going through a camp and there happens to be a secret item there, then feel free to be like, hey, lore, there's a secret item there, and it looks like you're missing it. For example, one of the things yesterday that happened was Javan led me towards where is it? This thing, which I never would have found on my own because it was way off the beaten path on top of a building that I had no reason to go to. So, you know. And, of course, FromSoft games are notoriously walkthrough-y. I'm probably honestly just going to give that negative and move on from it. So, feel free to backseat within reason. Like I said, probably would not have found it, Colcrim. It was kind of off in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea what build I'm going for, Meatfist. I'm still trying to get a feel for things. I thought about... So, several people said you can do a dual shield build, and that sounds awesome. But then I was told I shouldn't do that. So, maybe, like, shield and spear, which sounds kind of cool to me. Truth be told, though, I don't have a build in mind at all. Yeah, I don't know. Is fist fighting a viable build? Is no weapon a build you can do that actually works? mean, obviously you can do it. The question is, does it work? Go to the far east. Got it. No, what is that? That's what hang on, I'm curious of something. Just give me a minute. Got it. Fist fighting is the suck. So, possible but not feasible is what I'm hearing. I mean, if you have to preface a build with, this would make a good challenge run, then I would consider that not in feasibility territory. Oh, right. Sorry. For those of you who weren't here yesterday, this is for you. Damn it. Can't even hit the thing. There we go. Die, monster. Die. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, hang on. There you go. Just for you. Alright. We're up to 3 now. I've been told the basic longsword is actually pretty legit. And since you can move weapon ashes around, you know, that's kind of a whatever. Where is this taking me? Oh, right there. Why are my ashes over here? What did I die to? Do I even have any? Nope. Well, whatever. It's off my map now. That's the important part. Back over here. Okay. So I was told to go south. Feel like I was being trolled. We'll find out. Yep, no, definitely trolled. It's cool. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. We're dead. Alright, so we went south. Alright, now that that's been accomplished. Ah. Alright, where was I actually going? Let's see. Oh, there's a tree of death, which we need to burn down. Hi, Turbulent Juice. Welcome to stream. And I can't swim, what I understand. I could try one more time. Just once. Just once. Do. That's not me. Yeah, getting knocked off my horse by that first attack probably didn't help anything. It's like an NPC. I didn't even see it. Still in combat? Still don't see it. But there it is. So now we can bypass the ballista. Oh no, I'm actually rather fond of the horse so far. The horse is suitably arcadey in all the right ways. Be wary of death. Yeah, okay, good.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my sole wish is that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe.
Sure.
Thank you. Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
Alright. Who died here and how? Oh, okay. Speaking of which, I should unequip this, because I don't actually have the strength to wield it properly, and a little cumbersome right now. Let's see. These the ones? Yep. Go back to these things. Well, I can't wield the axe yet. The axe has a really high requirement. Like, I might not be able to wield the axe for a while. I mean, does it even let me put it in my inventory? Yeah, let's try it. That's stupid thing. Yeah, required strength 30. But I guess it does let me do that. Sorry, let's get a feel for the swing. I actually like that arc. Straightforward. Forward, upward, more specifically. Looks like that doesn't change. I don't think... Can I even use the art? I can. I've actually seen enemies do that. It's some kind of buff of some variety. That's not too bad. What else we got here? I didn't realize I could equip stuff and see their angles without the stats. Let's get a feel for things, shall we? Yeah, I know, Fife. I assumed that I couldn't wield the thing at all. So I couldn't get a feel for how it feels, which is the most important thing to me. Like, if I wanted to min-max, I'd just, you know, min-max. No apologies. Sorry, I shouldn't even say that. Ugh. That is certainly a sweep. I do like the reach of this thing. Let's switch to two-hander. And that's the ability? That's interesting. I kind of like that one. Alright. No, these were all given to me. Literally just so I could try them out and see what I like. Okay, so let's try out the EP, or EP, or how the hell you're supposed to pronounce that. Let's say, it's going to be a piercing two-hander. Let's try it with two hands. Damn. That's got some reach, but really, really narrow view, attack vector there. Look at that. And there's our ash. That's a good point. I should be testing these too. Yeah. Yeah, it's even on a horse, that's a jabber. Let's see what our big attack is. Yep, straightforward. Long wind up. Oh, look at that. Right in the front of us, whatever's in front of us there. That actually looks like that might be a good mounted weapon. Okay, and I didn't try out the axe while mounted. Let's try that out. That looks like the standard, very vertical slice there. Yeah, almost identical to the sword. What else we got? The Godskin Stitcher. That looks like the same moveset. Hi, Pika. Happy Monday. Yeah, my family is quite sick, like the whole group of them. So the decision was made to not. I'm actually technically sick myself. I'm just on the way out of it. It's ugly. God dang. Seems like a normal attack vector. Eh. I know what that does. Eh. Pass. We've already tried the great sword. I think. Hello. Yeah, this is the one that goes like that. That's our vertical swing. Try the twin blade. Exactly what you'd imagine from that. Like I said, I'm on my way out, Pika, so I'm fine. But thank you for the kind thought. I do like that spin. I wish I had more reach. Yeah, this is the helicopter build, which is fine, but again, I wish I had more reach. That's the heavy attack. That's actually probably my favorite horse attack of all, right there. Just that is nice. Okay. What else we got? Got the flail. Looking to... I got a couple things to try out still. Can I try everything up here? Yep, okay. So, the flail. It's a flail. I have fought several bosses, but none of the Overworld ones yet. That... no. That's... and that's our art. Looks like a standard arc there. Oh yeah, completely standard arc. Just bludgeoning instead of regular. Assuming that's even a thing in this game. Does it even say? It does not. Although that's interesting. The flail actually has a bleed effect. So that's interesting. Yeah, we already encountered a certain bird, Meadfist. We didn't fight it. we ran away. We were just exploring and looking for some stuff. And oh, hey, death. Yeah, it looks like there's just physical damage. So, Naginata, Naginata, or however you want to say that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I am. Oh. I already like this thing. Not actually great on horse. Yeah, it looks like it does the same thing the other one did. Still. What is your art? Looks like I can't actually do it because I'm not spending any mana on it. Ah, so you're right. It says spear right there, and that's strike, and that's standard. Standard, pierce, strike, and slash are our damage type. Interesting. So I like that. The Naginata. How do you pronounce that? Oh, I have no idea, Pika. That's way too early to gauge that. Speaking of spears. Yeah, I like that too. Okay. I think I like this one a lot so far. Like, the Naginata is nice, but this sword spear is really good. I like its arc, I like its reach. Wind-up's a little hard to get used to, but you know me, I can make a slow weapon work. I did it in Bloodborne. Just gotta time it right. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Pika. So far, the ones that work for me are the Naginata, the Sword Spear. How do you pronounce that?
Naginata.
Okay, cool. So far the Naginata just sounds wrong. The Sword Spear and the Bloodhound Claws are probably my favorites. That being said, for now, I'm debating whether I'm going to go with the Uchigatana or the Straight Sword. I guess I can compare them side by side. So, Katana is more expensive for its, its movement. Better physical damage overall, less crit chance, better dex scaling, heavier, which is funny. And it does have bleed, and I do like bleed. I could also technically use these right now, but I don't actually have those yet, because for those of you wondering, all these weapons were given to me literally just so I could try out weapon types and get a feel for them, you know? So, technically, I only have like 3 weapons right now. That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's find out. So how would I go? Hang on. I need to put it over here, don't I? So that. And then. Well, I guess this answers you, Dakota. That's interesting. Looks like it only uses the main hand's art ability. No, I don't want you to give me the weapon. I am committing to, not cheating. I say committing to. I am trying to not cheat. That's always the goal for any review. Oh, good idea. Good idea. I gotta remember how to do that, so it's... God, that's... Okay, so it looks like I can't actually do the offhand attack at all in the air. See? Like, as soon as I land, the buffered attack goes. So I'm stuck with just the first hand. Interesting idea, though. Well, whatever. This works for me. So let's see what's actually down here, now that we've kind of settled on weapons. I should write that down, though. So the Naginata... I gotta try to find my own Naginata. And, the Sword Spear. And what's the name of that stupid claw? The Bloodhound Claws. And yeah, at some point I do kind of want to try a sword and board setup. I guess I could do that. Jump and do L1. Okay, hang on. So, I assume that would be left click in this case. Not doing anything. Okay. Yep, that looks like someone got flattened. Probably by that lovely little fellow over there. So let's go over here. We haven't found a... Oh, no, we did. We found one thing down here. So we're not going to lose too much time if we die. When we die. I also see a dog. Dogs are bad. I see lots of dogs, actually. 4 of them. 5. 6. Yeah. 4. Oh, gotcha. You were talking about the power stance thing. Gotcha. Well, if we ever get another one of these things, we could try out this power stance thing. That's... I'm afraid it is still Monday, Plutonia. Mea culpa. So what are these things? Well, I see how it is, Shadow Charizard. I'm just trying to get me killed here. If you type an exclamation mark and then a command to pull up the document, it'll show up. We have about 50 or so commands that are all valid. That's why I'm being vague about it. So whatever you think would be a command to pull up the document or the review, or the positives, the negatives, or however you want to think of that, it's probably one of the valid commands. Other than avocado, which will never be a valid command. Believe it or not, toaster will also not work. Score works, though. It's the one now? I wonder. Can I do... Oh, God. No, I can't. Good to know. Lore also does not work. Hey, a smithing stone. We ever settle on a weapon? Let's see. Gotta get some catharsis in. Very important for every Souls game. Always gotta do that. Good morning, cat horse. So I'm gonna make sure we're not gonna die. Sneak into the bushes. Pretend we're playing Assassin's Creed. Ah. Thank you very, very, very much for the sub, as always. And yes, I do actually have a password set up for the multiplayer. Unless it got deleted. Does anyone know if it saves between sessions? And I'm putting that towards Riftbreaker. Thank you again, cat horse, very much. Well, I'm pretty sure we have the group password set up. If you have access to Discord, it's on our Discord. If you don't, it's in the Bandai Namco channel, by the way. If you don't, then it is the anniversary of the show. If you don't know what that is, well, then I'll get it to you in some way. For now, I want to get this guy. I already have my... Yeah, whatever. Sure. Fortunately, that means I have to do a few things. So let me find a safe spot. This looks safe-ish. No one will ever see me here. Alright, so hang on. Usually I let the mods do invites, since I gotta do a whole bunch of things to even access this. Gotta pull this up. I gotta pull this. I gotta pull this over here. Make sure you have whispers turned on. And then I gotta pull up Discord. Give me a minute, give me a minute. Like I said, just give me a minute. I got this. I can do this. Over here. Here. I'll go here. This button. Close this. Close Discord. Back over here. Set the whisper. And there you go. Boom. Done. Yeah, stuff like that is why I usually let the mods do those invites. Whoa, game. Okay. Because it kind of drags everything to a halt to do it. But no mods are on. Especially since I'm not supposed to be streaming today. So that's on me. So I will take ownership of that. Hey, Rex. Of the name that I can never pronounce. Lots more dog people up here. Lots more dog people up here. Do not want dog people. Let's head over there. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to it, but to give you a little bit of an idea of how interesting the controls are on PC, in order to summon your horse, you have to hit E, and then, well, okay, no you don't, but in order to use an item, you have to hit E and then the arrow key, which effectively means taking your hand off the mouse while you're doing it. The jumping attack is, let's see, it's Shift F, and then, no, actually I haven't bound it space, but whatever, Shift F, and then Shift left click within the space of about a second. You can also do Shift right click, and then left click in order to do an arts ability. It's all sorts of nonsense. Unlike Monobrand, who has no nonsense whatsoever. Let's go and talk to this person.
I am all setting.
Wow, that's brusque. Thank you, Monobrand. As always. And I'll put that towards the Kingdom Hearts block. Thank you. Has the PC port been good? No. Has the PC port been bad? No. I've seen much worse than this. Which is probably sad, but whatever. Yeah, it's acceptable. It certainly could be worse. One of the other irritations that it's hard to explain unless you've played it with mouse and keyboard is, so sometimes escape in PC, escape is universally back and enter is universally forward. Right? So you know what I mean by that. Most controllers have the same thing. There's a accept and then there's a cancel button, right? Same concept. Except in this game that's not true. Escape is sometimes back, but then other times you have to hit Q. And enter is sometimes forwards, but other times you have to hit, E. Yeah, E. And it's just... Yeah, exactly, Plutonia. It's that issue. Like, if I pull up the map, I can escape out of that. But if I pull up this on the map... Or, hang on. Can't escape out of that. Or, hang on, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, it's, oh, where is it? That. I can't... This is the one. I can't escape out of this. Nothing. Have to hit Q. Then I can hit escape. And it's just... It's weird intermissions of the buttons acting inconsistently throughout the course of the game. It's very strange. Because obviously sometimes it works just fine. As I just demonstrated. That's really true on the menu, too. The interaction menu. Oh, shoot! I'm an idiot. I was supposed to be doing this, so... Thank you, Monobrand. It's a new thing. I'm supposed to be doing that every time someone subs. Sorry. No one else gets one. If I find a new voice thing, I might use that instead. No! That's 2 of those I've wasted now. Huh. Enemy. I don't see a name popping up, and I don't hear horrific choir music starting up, so I think we're safe. But, just in case. Back off. Really? I mean, I get it. It's probably, like, down or something, but... Likely down. Thanks. These messages are so useful. Well, that works. Thank you, Usain Corp. Because they suck, Walker. Clearly. And for no other reason. Or, depending on if you listen to my YouTube comment section, it's because I suck, and for no other reason. I will put that... Oh, hang on. Gotta do this. Putting it towards FF14 6.2 US Corp. In 4 months. And thank you again. Okay. What else we got? Well, no, so I do have legitimate issues with these games. And if I mention them out loud, everyone's going to try and kill me with sticks. But I might as well just be killed with sticks for something I actually think, rather than the packet of lies that most people tend to go after me for. So, things I don't like about Souls-like games. Thing number one, the narrative. I don't mean how inconsistently it's told, although I do actually have issues with that. What I mean is the fact that they're so goddamned depressing. The moment you actually start to dig into the lore and the backstory and the worlds of any of these games, they're horrific and awful and tragic, and it's just torture porn at a certain point. Problem number one. And that's just not my thing, right? Problem number two, suicide bait. But it won't help! It's even worse than that. You can't even kill yourself. Yeah, Starlight Shard. I don't even know what that is. Problem number two is most games, including this one, tend to have a lot of irritation. I mentioned this earlier in brief. Elden Ring will probably have much less negatives than most Soulborne's games would have, because of the fact that they've improved so much of the little stuff, right? The little technical details. Okay, fine. It's suicide porn. Is that better, Uther? But the problem is most Souls games, especially the older ones, are just irritating to play. There's so many little, tiny, niggling frustrations everywhere. I was talking about this morning while I was at the grocery store, which is why we started late. But someone was like, "Yeah, it looks like it's really irritating to do co-op in this game," and it is. But it's funny because it's so much better than it used to be. Anybody who's done co-op in any previous Souls-like game knows just how much of a massive pain it was to set up and get people in, and get the right person in, and get them to stay in, and not get disconnected, and not... And blah, 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 right? So it's all those little things that just make the games kind of irritating to play. The third and final thing is it's a specific thing that's part of the irritation thing. I hate the run-back problem. I talked about this during the Bloodborne run. I really dislike the run-back problem. I really dislike not being able to just get right back into the boss fight and get back to learning its moveset and all that fun stuff. Now, how much of a problem that is actually varies. Some bosses, you've got a thing right there. Some bosses, you have to have a 2-minute run-back. Some bosses, you have to have a 5-minute run-back through hell to get back to the boss. Cough, cough, Sekiro. So, that just, it drags me completely out of the experience. I'm like, I failed. Okay, no, I can do this, and then I have a 5-minute run back. I'm just curious as to wow. Interesting. Oh yeah, and in Bloodborne you also have other issues with that too. So, and those are my biggest issues with Soulsborne games. Those 3 things. Can I? Nope. Nope. Well, let's see. The map's up there. Let's go do a suicide run, shall we? Suicide. That's true. I'm sorry, Walker. Soulsborne games are perfect in every way. And I would never dare gainsay otherwise. Oh, it's just right there. Yeah, I heard that. Come on. Loot the damn thing! There we go. That's interesting. Can't even open the map right now. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is a weird one for me. I have fond memories of it, but it's one of those... I enjoyed it because we were playing at co-op games. I mean, I've been enjoying Borderlands 3, and that is a terrible game. Yep. Me. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? A lot of bloodstains around here. Can't imagine why. There it is. It's... Okay, I thought that was artillery. It's a giant with a giant bow and arrow. I have no idea, Plutonian. I know how arches are in these games. I'm not going to test his aim. Bunch of crucified people. Bunch of dead people. Eh. Get me over here? No. Okay. What are those? There's just jellyfish. Don't mind me, sir. Just passing through. On me. Well, smithing stone. I'll take that. Ooh, yep. Don't mind me. I'm not here. I'm not here. I mean, this is a Souls-like game. Everything's evil in this setting, right? Look at that. Bunch of swords. Very important. Gotta have a lot of swords. It's a graveyard of swords, specifically. Gotta kill the turtles. Very important. Hi. Yeah, no. Not even messing with that. Nice shot. I'll give you credit on that one, really. I didn't kill it, Mead Fist. Although if you want me to, I can go back and kill it. I like killing innocent, defenseless turtles. Although I only do it because it bothers people. He's knocking over trees. Where's he getting his ammo from? Like, each of those shots are gargantuan. Look at these things. Don't mind me, sir. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Are you still trying? You're still trying to shoot me. Okay. That's cool. I'm cool. Everything's cool here. Need to move. Quickly. There we go. Okay. I do not believe you, Thor. I mean, so far I haven't seen any story that's there. Other than some visual storytelling, but honestly, I'm not really impressed with visual storytelling so far. Hey, it's in ruins. The world's in ruins. Okay, go. We do have a grace right here. That is actually valid. So sure. All right. Let's try this. Hang on. Wait. Got to get the good luck in. All right. We got it. Let's do this. Let's wait a little bit. That was actually pathetic. Even by my standards, and we all know how terrible I am at video games. At least according to my YouTube comment section. I'm actually curious to some. Hang on. Doing the mouse problem again. There we go. Yep, nope. He is no longer there. I don't even know what the first big boss is, unless you mean Mr. grafted a bunch of arms onto me from the trailers. In which case, no. We have fought several bosses, but all in caves. We've done, what, 3? Caves? 4? I've actually lost track, to be completely honest. We've done several caves. I guess I could put this in different terminology. If you mean, have we been... what is it, here, I think, yet? Or maybe it's up here. But either way, the answer is no. Yes, the Cave Runner. Or the Boar Runner. Or, what was the other one Gary came up with last night? I can't remember what it was. That is a lot of hanging people. A lot of dead people. We had a lot of dead people out there, too. So I'm pretty sure something bad happened here. I'm not sure what. Something just died. Something else just died. No, I did not, Maz. Although I did it very deliberately. Because it's not in the game. And it's Something else died. And it probably should be, you know. Like, from everything I understand, that trailer really should actually be in the game. Okay. Really hate it when they hold on with 1 HP. Dogs. That's what I have to say about that. Hey, what? What? Huh? Yeah, apparently the people are still fighting the werewolves. Yeah, who do you think is going to win? Werewolf or dude with shield? Because that shield is helping. But every time the werewolf gets through. I think I'm going to bet on the shield guy too, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to bet on shield guy. Get some Pokemon music going. Dun, 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 dun. They're surprisingly evenly matched, which is probably by design. If it wasn't for the shield guy would have died a while ago. And it's shield guy. Nice. No souls? Aw. Wrong button. His prize is death, which, if we're being honest, is probably something very, very much valued in this setting. There's a lot of dogs in here. I don't like dogs. Of course, they're irritating. Anybody want to join me in taking this place on? Because we haven't actually done Overworld co-op yet. And I'm not saying that because I'm going to die and I want not to die. I'm actually... This feels like a good time to test it out, you know? And we need to see how overpowered people are. We know they scale down in caves, which is good. Let me pump. Let's just reset everything. Back. There is a monster lure button, and by button I mean item that I saw, but I haven't used it yet. Oh, excuse me. God attack. So let's get a refill in. But, in total contrast to what I just said, this is some of the first, what I would call actual visual storytelling, is in this area right here. Whatever it's called. Castle Morn. Alright, let's pop one of these. How many do I have left? Oh, I got 60. I got several. Near the elevator. Up, I see you. I see you. Here's a question for you, Huthor. Why do you think Marika did it? Hi, Melissa GM. I know you care enough to know what that question means. Going loud? So I can go loud. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, from what I understand, we don't have a codified answer to that question. That's why I asked about it. Is that an NPC or a player? Does anybody know? I mean, you can share all three if you want to before, but I am kind of asking for the most. Yes, coming. Ugh. Nope. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's an asshole. Come on. Still not as bad of an asshole as it could be. It wasn't hacking. What do you mean by Dragon Age Inquisition effect, Mellowtooth? Ah. 3 didn't even occur to me, Huthor, which probably doesn't surprise you at all. Okay. That can I'm not even going to try to summon around an obvious dungeon area like this if some asshole's just going to show up and try to ruin everything, so we get to do this solo. Gary and I were actually talking about this last night. And I don't know how to phrase this, but this would actually probably be a really excellent co-op game if it had co-op. Okay. Honestly, most of these games would be really excellent co-op games if they had co-op. Like, I don't just mean that in the general sense that every game could be better with co-op. What I mean by that is the dynamic of the game changes when the enemy has more than one target. Just that simple change is such a sea change to how the combat flows and how the combat works. Yeah, we could also have a party. We could have specialities. We could spec into different things if we wanted to. This is Neverwinter Nights or something. We could have party builds instead of individual builds. I think that would be cool, personally. But it's whatever. I don't know what a summoning bell is. Yeah, we talked to Ronnie, I think was her name. Something like that. And we'll be doing her quest at some point, because that's the ending we're going for. I do apparently have the ability to summon someone right now. I don't remember how to do that. I haven't done it in a while. Okay, so you sucked. But we have the jellyfish now. We have the wolves. We can try out the jellyfish. Yes, I do, Kay. Hi, classic game lover. It's okay, I understand. Everyone hates Elden Ring. Eh. Well, so far, we've got the nobles, who sucked, the noble, who sucks, the wolves, who are a good distraction, but that's kind of it, and the jellyfish. Unfortunately, I never actually got to play Dragon's Dogma co-op. Maybe we will when we ever get to reviewing it. I don't know. How does the gameplay compare to Dark Souls? First you take Dark Souls, then you do this. There you go. I mean, it's Dark Souls combat. There are a few different changes, which vary up the nuances, but if you wanted me to describe the combat in one sentence, it's Dark Souls combat. Those guys suck, I think. We're pretty much full backseating, Kay. Same as Bloodborne. It's if you want the full discussion, I could give it to you, but it boils down to use the brain meats. Okay. How long does the summon last, by the way? And I'm dead. Damn it! Ugh. And I'm assuming Seminary is the grave-looking thing on the left, which is weirdly painted, as we've already shown off. Let's test something while we're here. Okay. Just saw me immediately there. That's whatever. I've noticed that the stealth is very... what I would call flagged. Or, put this differently, it feels like some mobs acknowledge the stealth mechanics and some don't. You know, some are scripted, put it differently. Like, you remember those stone goblin things we were fighting earlier? They were clearly scripted. They automatically saw me, and they automatically did the ambush attack, no matter what. I haven't really tried using a shield yet, no. Like, for example, now I'm being shot by someone who could see me, no matter what, because scripting. Probably because archers are total crap. By crap, I mean they suck, not that they're bad. Depending on how you define that. That's the only Souls-like game I've ever enjoyed. Classic game lover. Let's make of that what you will. Of course, it didn't have horrific death, so that might be part of it. Star Wars can be dark, but not that dark. Interesting. Well, other than some death stuff, I don't really notice anything noticeable over there. Shield guy's back, if you're paying attention. Let's go get the bonfire. Oh, shield guy just killed someone. Am I stuck here? Is this my life now? Am I trapped? Drop down where? Oh, there. This... Okay. Let's see how badly this goes. I'm guessing very badly. Any takers? Any bids? What? Yep, no, yep, I was actually waiting for that. So I saw those things earlier. Didn't think they dropped down on me, but, you know, whatever. It's cool. Everything's cool. Yep. Yeah, I see him right there. I mean, it's kind of gross, classic game lover, but it's certainly a high fidelity. Just ignore you guys, don't mind me. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. I still haven't figured out how to actually do visceral attacks. I've done it several times, and I'm not sure how. Yeah, you missed the corpse tree we already dealt with earlier. Probably the grossest thing so far. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's Ah. That again. There we go. Let's figure out if I have to be stealth to do it. Looks like I do. Oh, whoop. That's what I mean when I say scripted. He clearly was like, oh, hey, there's an enemy there, which I know because you walked over a line on the sand. And he just knows that, regardless of stealthing. That's what I mean when I was referring to that earlier. Let's grab that. It's the least horrible of the Dark Souls games. Yeah, that's not... it's not hard to pull across. I don't know what that is. Twinblade Talisman. Whatever it is, I got it. That's apparently all that's up here. Something just died. He's still aggro, too. Interesting. I think this might be too high, but you know what? Sure, why not? Oh, hard. Not! Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Everything's cool. We're cool here. It's jellyfish. Jellyfish, very important. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a death ball, honestly. Whoop. I don't know. Did someone just fall to there that he just fell to his death? Well, that worked. Tarnished golden sunflower. I'm fine. I was actually trying to do a plunge attack and I just failed at it. Interesting. If I'd known that, I would have done that first, but whatever. Okay. Sure. Did I mention that down? I did. Yeah, I still haven't found this lady's father that I'm supposed to deliver this message to. Yeah, the camp mechanic, which I've only seen once so far. I like conceptually. I guess I've only seen it in practice once so far. That is a lot of bloodstains. It's a lot of blood. Okay, good. I was actually about to ask, am I about to lock myself out of this quest? Okay, how do I do a plunging attack? Since obviously I screwed it up earlier. Hi, Finihori. Heavy attack will fly. That's what I was trying to do. Alright, whatever. Let's do this. Didn't do anything. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't mind me. Oh, son of a submariner. And I'm dead. God damn it. Got out of the room and everything. Like, I was like, no. No. Die. So about that run back. Another stone sword key. I think I've got like 3 of those now. Well, so far I've only seen one spot to use them at, and it was in the tutorial, so... I actually didn't use it there, either. Just to get this off my map, because it's... Okay. That's... Alright. That's twice now the jump button has been like, no. No. I think my space bar is on strike. Over here, then. Jump! Don't need that, because it's full. What did you die to? Way over here. Jeez Louise. Let's see if I can fall down and not go through the hell rats. Although that looks like that's designed to be a fatal fall. Eh. Nope. Yeah. So it really wants me to go through rat hell. Not to be confused with the rat hole. It's a completely separate thing. Just because I'm curious. I got none to lose at this point anyway, so... Yeah, no, that's probably going to be too far. They're all sick, Savicon. Unfortunately, you're going to be very disappointed in me. Because it's Monday, and I had to get groceries. So I never actually told anyone. I didn't get groceries yesterday because it was Sunday, and that Sunday happened to be Easter. So I get all the way out to the grocery store, and there's no one in the parking lot, and I was confused for several seconds before I realized what was happening. So I had to get groceries this morning. That's why this stream was a little bit delayed. Thing is, of course, and you're going to make fun of me for this too, and this is where you're going to be very upset with me, Savicom. As a result of the fact that I was in that area before, not on a Sunday, that coffee place, which is right next to the grocery store, was actually open. They even have a drive-thru. But then I thought, Savicom won't be here. So I decided not to get coffee. Thank you, Shenizaga. Very much as always. I will put that towards Command and Conquer 3. Give me a moment. And that's an interesting perspective, especially since I hit... Okay. So Shinizaga just said, let's break this down. If this game was made into a better game, it would be a detriment to its core game design. Now, that's an interesting perspective to have, and one I've actually heard a lot. I'm not sure what I think about that. Because on the one hand, there is such a thing as bearing down your game too much, right? I mean, duh. Any one of us right now could name at least one game right now where they did something to appeal to a different audience, and it demonstrably made the game a worse game. That's an easy thing to point to. Because broad appeal means less time and effort and attention on details, which tends to mean worse game, right? It's the reason the phrase designed by committee exists. Because designed by committee tries to smash everything down to the point where it's no longer good. Yeah, exactly. Deep instead of broad. Am I? I'm gonna go this way. Please, oh my god. Just go, you asshole. It's like, hang on, let me really recover for 30 seconds from this fall. So we're in full Hitman mode at this point. Not the boss. I was told there was a grace site around here. I think I was lied to. Okay. 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 Yep. That's all stuff that's happening. Okay. I was actually stuck on the terrain there. That's a new one. Find me little jellyfish things. No. Like the rats are still coming after me. We're okay, we're okay. Alright. Don't have to deal with those stupid rats anymore. Which means there's only one thing to do. Die to the rats! Die, rats! And me in one hit, wow. There's also an item in there. Ah, stretch. Is that a weapon or an item I just picked up? The whip. Right. Game? Nope. What? But yeah, information in-game is something I'm pretty much always in favor of. There are exceptions to that, but I don't think this qualifies. Knowing what stats do what buffs and debuffs do what, how stuff works, etc. Especially in a builds game like this one. Nope, out of that. You can follow me if you want, rats. Okay. Alright. Let's go die. Alright, we're dead. Mission accomplished. Where was he running? Oh god, we just had the worst luck in that run, Ross. It was awful. We do have Summon Ash, but we don't have the ability to summon here. Okay, the thing isn't up. Bandai Namco, Colgrim. Oh, that's weird. Sure, why not? Why not? Let's see what I'm doing now. Okay. I essentially have played Mother 3, but for all intents and purposes, I have not played Mother 3. Yeah, camera. That's a good example of a bad design choice for these games. Something that I think they could improve and wouldn't detract from the overall core game stuff. Well, I don't know what that means, Finny Hori. And that's my answer to you. Alright, so let's get away from the wall this time. Let's take it away from the boss, but I don't think that's physically possible. That guy's got some reach. Shoot. Okay, he's after the jellyfish. No! My jellyfish, my only friend. Well, Huthor isn't my friend. Because he thinks bad game design is good. I'm just messing, sorry. I will say I actually fervently disagree with you on this, but that's not a surprise because we disagree on everything. Thank you, Hazardous. I appreciate it. See, this is going back to that run back thing, by the way. And what I mean by that is actually this isn't that bad of a run back. It's right here, we're here, Shazam, right? Like that, I'm with that. So that's definitely much, much better than many previous Souls-like games we played. There's this one section of Sekiro I will never forget because the run back was this insane 5-minute slog from hell. And you had to kill the enemies to gain access to the boss area, and it was just, oh god, I hated that so much. Jellyfish is dead. probably just die over here. So I can get my, well, I have 0 souls right now. I just noticed that, so that's whatever. Yeah, you know the one, DBD. God, I hate that run back so much. Oh. So yeah, it's kind of situational. Running back is not the problem. It's the specifics. So I'm going to give up on this. This is clearly a, you are not geared enough for this thing. And that makes sense. We haven't done any, like, we have leveled, we have, but we haven't done any gearing at all. We're using starter gear across the board. So, let's see, where else can we go? Let's go there. I'm also with Dean Badine on that. You could say whatever you want about a game being inclined towards a community or out against it. That's an argument I don't actually even want to get involved in because there's no definitions for it. There's nothing to say there. There's just I agree or I disagree, the end. Nothing can be debated. But I will say that I would prefer a game have the tools within the game to allow the community to do whatever, rather than, let me use a direct example. There's an item in Borderlands 3, because I keep using Borderlands 3 as an example of bad game design. This item nerfs your stats substantially, but increases your luck, increasing your drop rates, right? Cool. Well, I know a lot of people would use that deliberately, especially in a loot 'em up like Borderlands 3. All logical. Here's the thing. Players, irrespective of the game, have sat down and done the math, thanks to simply just testing, and found out that the increase in luck is approximately 0%. It's a troll item. Now, I probably don't need to explain why I consider that to be bad game design. But the point I'm trying to get across is it's a demonstrable example of a point at which if the information had been available in-game, the community wouldn't have to do the developer's job for them. Because that's what that boils down to at that point. One moment, I have an itch on my nose. There we go. Like, there's a way to troll properly. I would say that Borderlands 3 has no idea how to do that, in general. So, hey, silly idea. I had another example that I was going to use. I can't remember it now. It was another Borderlands 3 example, believe it or not. That is making my point for me. That's all I need to hear, Luthor. Conversation over. Let's see how these things work, because I haven't actually done one of these yet. Okay, that's a thing. Cool, cool, depressing, cool. Hey, it's the guy, it's someone with the weapon I want. What the hell is that? It's the flower. What is that? It's like a death doom. Yep, no, it's a death doom. Okay. Immediately leaving the area of the death doom. Yeah. Bright colored thing visible from a long distance. Yeah, it's death. That's death. Hello? I'm not sure, Rex. I defer to the community for the answer to that question. Sacred Tier. Don't know what that is, but we have one now. I'm not disagreeing with you, Hoothorn, to be clear. That's why the conversation was over. You and I have both come to the exact same conclusion. The difference is what we think about it. As I like to say, oh, I love this because it has grape jelly in it. Man, I hate this because it has grape jelly in it. Like, we both agree there's grape jelly. That's interesting, silly idea. I'm not sure I would call Q very continuity heavy in Star Trek, but, you know, I'm with it, I'm with it. And yeah, that's why, in response to the summoning thing, that's why I think I'm just going to avoid summoning around obvious areas of, hey, a shield. Of where assholes can prowl, you know? Hey, here's a low-level castle. I should have known an invader was just parked right there. It just makes too much sense. I mean, I can turn off Invaded by not playing the game co-op, which sort of defeats the point of trying to play the game co-op, but, you know, I get it. I mean, I don't get it, and I don't agree with it, and I never will, but it's a thing. Why are all the nobles so pathetic? Their summons are pathetic. They're like the lowest level mobs in the game. You know, they're the slow-moving zombie type. One of them was concerned about being shamed by being tortured, not by being tortured. Okay. Whatever. It's I guess they're just nobles. I guess that's just the answer. They're nobles. They grafted someone's head into that of a pig. Got it. Oh, right. I was wondering why I was sitting at the thing, because I had the mental memory of I need to sit at the camp, but I couldn't remember why I was doing it. Okay, flasks. Oh, yeah. Since we're going full non-mage right now. I could use a Sacred Tier to increase... Should I? Or should I use this for something else? Somewhere else. Okay. No other uses. That's what I want to hear. Any other uses for the golden seeds? Because I got like 3 of those. Well, I also think it's a better game, Shadow Charizard. But yes, the primary reason is the fact that the world is less gross and less depressing. And I specifically point to those 2 things. It's not gross, and it doesn't make me want to commit suicide. Okay. Thank you. What's up, Melina?
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you.
Sure.
In Marika's own words. Then, after thy death, I will give back what I once claimed. Return to the lands between. Wage war. And brandish the Elden ring. Grow strong in the face of death. Warriors of my lord. Lord Godfrey.
Alright. Well, okay, whatever. Oh gosh, Charizard. It's all about the little details. But I suppose one thing I did like about Jedi Fallen Order over every Souls game, specifically the Souls games, is it was very parry-focused. It was very timing-based. Bosses would be like, ah, and, you know, they do their big sweeping attacks or whatever. But for the most part, there was no, and I'm going to say this as nicely as I possibly can, there was no bullcrap in Jedi Fallen Order. You know what I mean, because if you've played any Souls game ever, you know that that's actually become a shtick for them. In fact, the boss I was just dying at a minute ago is a perfect example of a boss who has bullcrap attacks. I'm going to wind up, and then sweep forward, and then sweep forward, and then sweep forward, and then attack. Stuff like that. They're the psych attacks, I think is what that's called. Yeah, no input rating. Also, Jedi Fallen Order has proper difficulty settings. Note that I say proper difficulty, and I always emphasize that. If Jedi Fallen Order had a difficulty selection of you take less damage, you do more damage, I would have given it a negative. Because that's lazy. And I stand by that, and I've always stood by that. That's lazy difficulty. That's not good difficulty. By contrast, what they did was actually proper difficulty. And it was awesome, and I loved it. I actually enjoyed it. I felt like it was a difficult game that challenged me that I could then overcome. So from a gameplay axis, that's the broad view. If you want more specifics, I'm afraid you're going to have to actually go see the review. But yeah, changing enemy behavior, changing enemy AI, changing the timing on attacks, that's the kind of thing that goes into proper difficulty. Sorry. No! Okay, whatever. I'll take the feather as a thing. Okay, so. I was aiming for the skull. I didn't even get the skull. I think you're right. I think it changes enemy aggressiveness, too. Specifically, there was this one stormtrooper with a rocket launcher whose attack was clearly a lot more often and a lot more focused on you. When on higher difficulties, where on lower difficulties he'll like shoot, and then there's like a good 10-second gap before he attacks again. Let's see. I don't remember specifics, I'm afraid, Classic Game Lover. So I can't answer that. I'd say watch my VOD, but I don't want you to be spoiled on it. Oh, I understand, Shuren. I do hope at least a few people enjoy the FF14 run. It was a fantastic run to go through. One of the better ones of recent memory. I'm really, really pleased with it. There was really only like 3 missteps, and all of them I will never do again, so learning experience, you know? Well, delayed attacks is probably the worst way to explain BSiness, and unfortunately, I lack the vocabulary to explain BSiness other than by saying BSiness. So that's all I'm going to say. Yes, yes. Yeah, coils. Oh my god, that was such a mistake. Well, hopefully I'm not frustrating you too much, Kay. That's always the risk when playing a beloved game. When streaming a beloved game, I should be more clear about that. Because other people are going to be like, hey, you're playing this suboptimally. And then, you know, there's the wailing and there's the gnashing of the teeth. You get how it is. Not only do I hate the difficulty options in Oblivion, I actually, to this day, use Oblivion as the example of how not to do difficulty design. Or difficulty options, excuse me. It is the worst difficulty options I've ever seen in a video game. And not only was that true before I reviewed it, but when I was doing the review, I did a little bit more research on specifically how they work. And found out that they're even worse than I thought they were. So, yes, no, Oblivion has the worst difficulty options in gaming. I'm sure there's something worse somewhere, but I haven't encountered it yet. Ah, you're fine, Kay. I'll summon people, I swear. Do you know the code? Stamina back. Okay. What? Oh, okay. I got a spell. Woo! Mobage, I don't think even qualifies as having worse difficulty. I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But, like, I would go so far as to say that that probably doesn't even qualify as difficulty options because that is so bad as to drive it down through the floor of difficulty options into a completely separate category of garbage. My opinion. Sorry, so. You don't know the code. How do you not know the code, Kay? Are you on the Discord? Yeah, it's like it goes into the basement of difficulty options as a category. I can actually name even a specific example of that from a game that's not as mobage as other games, which just really shows you how much further down you could go into the sub-basement. Because there's a game called Kingdom Hearts something something something. And I don't remember what it's called, actually, because they've changed the name already. But it's the first Kingdom Hearts mobile game, to be specific about it, okay? Exactly as it is. Union Cross, that's the frickin' one, Union Cross. So, Union Cross has... I'm not going to go through the details, but please trust me when I say that I've actually done my due diligence in perceiving, analyzing, and reviewing the details of how they do the difficulty in that game. And it's designed to get to a point where you cannot progress unless you go either grind your face off or you have to do events. Now what you're thinking, oh, well, who cares about doing events? But no, you have to win events. Because winning events actually means that you get the items you need in order to be able to progress. So it's not even typical mobage where you can just dump money on it and progress. You have to dump money on it to do well during the event, to be able to rank high, to win. And it's a ranking. It's a versus ranking. In order to win the top ranking, in order to get the items you need in order to be able to progress. So it's like another layer of garbage on top of that. But hang on, it's even worse than that, because that game is plagued, or at least it was when I was playing it, is plagued by cheaters and hackers. So the moment an event pops up, someone has, 999999999 at the very top, and sucks to be you. And it's like only the top 3 players actually get something from that. So I'm going to finally follow Pyro's advice here. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. I see it. Go faster than this. You can go faster than this. Are you leading me off a cliff thing? I take a couple of cliff hits. If this is a troll thing that's just leading to my death, then this is Borderlands 3. Yeah, that's another thing that Borderlands 3 did to troll people by. Just because I feel like ranting about this. So there's a section of the dungeon where you're going through and you have to open up a door. And there's a puzzle. And it's one of those turn all the colors the same color puzzles. I forget what those are called, but you know what I mean, right? So there's like red, 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 green. You gotta turn them all the same color. Now, based on how I've described this to you, you already know that this is a troll. But I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, there is no way to solve that puzzle. It is actually impossible. What you have to do is go to a completely unrelated portion of the room and just go over here and hit some random button, and there you go. That's what actually solves the puzzle. So, caves are a perfect time for summons, if someone would like to join here, whose name is Kay. For example, that's clearly a mimic right there. Nope, that's even worse than a mimic. Much worse. I wasn't even going for the chest. That's the best part. Alright, so, anyways, Kay, you want to join us? It's a good time to join us. I was going for the moss, because moss is useful for making the anti-poison item. I was going to be like, hey, moss! Yep. Oh, wait. If I could say one thing about the difficulty topic, I know that that's such a toxic topic that we had to ban it in my Discord for months. But one of the reasons I tend to be in favor of good difficulty design, proper difficulty design, hi Giga, is because it allows... So, a problem a lot of games have, and this is very much true in the MMO space, is some game developers feel the need to design their games around the top 0.1% of players. In other words, I'm sure you've seen a game somewhere where you're having trouble with boss X, right? And so you go look up some things, and nobody actually is telling you how to deal with it. And if you actually ask them, they will insult you because that's such an easy boss. And I'm not even talking about the actually toxic players. Let's ignore the toxic players for a second. I'm just talking about normal people. So, normal people look at that boss and they say, that boss is a joke. Why? Because they played this game 5 hours a day for 3 months. Or whatever, right? In other words, the top 0.1% who know the game inside and out, who are very, very good at it, and very, very skilled, and know exactly how to do it. And so, the devs feel the need to design the game for the top 0.1%, and thus, the other 99.99% of players are like, And obviously there's a bit of a gradient there. Which, of course, brings me back to the difficulty options. If you have proper difficulty options, then you could design the game for those people. And then also other people as well. Oh, hey, your name is actually Kay. That works. Don't worry about what level you are. You'll be pulled down. I can bring Plutonia too if you want. Although I don't see you. Well, yeah, we're locked in. Uh-oh. Dual chakrams. I'm dead. Oh, there it is. Yep. And I suppose that's my opinion on that in a nutshell. I don't... Ah, those are whips. I don't have anything else to add to that. My opinion on that was codified years ago. And I sincerely doubt it's going to change anytime soon. Obviously, there is such a thing as a niche game, which is why I'm very firmly in the camp that not every game needs proper difficulty options. In fact, I think that's kind of silly to even say such a thing. Okay, got it. Is there a way to, like, bypass this? Looks like there is. Huh, what do you know? Hang on. I've actually got a torch. Just do... hang on. I do have a torch, I swear. There we go. Since my offhand is kind of useless, you can go ahead and bring your whip. I'm not using it for anything right now. They always say pillage. Make me feel bad for looting. Just like Borderlands 3. I swear one of these days we'll finish that game and I'll stop talking about it. Actually, I probably won't, because it really is such a fantastic example of bad game design. It is invaluable. Yep, nope. We talked about WoW during FF14, now we're going to talk about Borderlands during Elden Ring. That's just how it is. Mose, I think is her name? The mech girl is the character I'm playing as. And my mech is dead at this point. It's actually quite enjoyable. It's one of the only things that is enjoyable about that game is just the core combat. Although even that has its issues. Yeah, let's save. We can make that. We can make that. We're fine. We're fine. I'm gonna heal, because I don't want to accidentally fall and get K killed. Or desummoned, rather. I don't remember what Thief 1's difficulty styling is off the top of my head. It's actually been a long time since I played that game. Okay, so that's a bear. I also don't know what Skyrim's, but there's no fog wall. Oh, let me guess, I have to actually start the fight to let you in, don't I? Okay, hang on. This is awful, but alright, hang on. It's just kinda... Yeah, this is the boss, isn't it? Ah, yeah, okay, can you get in? Can you get in? There we go. Okay. Alright, let's, get hit in the face for half our health. What's happening now? I'm also bleeding. We do. It's cool, I'm cool. I like how this is just one of those things we saw in that wood earlier. Let's see if I can get a bleed on him. Not die in the process. Ow. Gonna bleed. There it was, I think. Let's recover for a second. Oh, let's get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Thanks for comment. Should do it. It's nothing, because I have a shield equipped. I forgot I have a shield equipped. GG. Drake Talisman. Still don't know what those are. Thank you, Kay. That was a good fight. Try crouching. Yeah, no. Hi, Evo. Sorry I haven't responded to you yet, because I've been streaming. Okay. I've been burned on this once, so I'm never doing this again. Is there anything else here, or can I leave? Hi, Nasty Bagel. This game has multiplayer, yes. Does not have co-op. But, it depends on when it goes through, silly idea. In short, whenever it actually ticks over, then yeah, that'll be a valid resub, and then you can put that towards something. Oh yeah, I never did get the chest. That was the fall thing. You're right. I should go get that chest. Hang on. Let's do that. Let's do that. No. Okay. Enhances roar and breath attacks. Oh, I'm sorry, Evo. I'm actually recovering from being sick myself right now. And my family is sick, which is why I'm here streaming. Magical damage negation. Or final hit of chain attack. We'll go with that. Don't know what any of that means, but we'll see. Heals. Damn. Listen, we'll get through the queue, hopefully. I do not, Nasty Bagel. That's... Go away. See you around, Piniori. What do we just kill? And yeah, you can also just type in a command into chat. Rune Bear, that was it. And that will give you a link to it. Oh yeah, sorry. We're doing the guessing game again. Yes, Pyro. Absolutely. So, some of you probably don't even remember what the guessing game is, but the way the guessing game works is you can guess at what you think the golden number will be for this. The person who is closest can... It's pickled turtleneck? It can put interest towards a run. And if you just type in exclamation mark guess, you get a link to the thing, blah, 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 blah. So feel free to do that. Someone got really close to Koida. It was... I might not have it here. Yeah, no, it's down here. Hang on, hang on. Give me a minute. Someone did get very close. I already wrote down their donation. I've already logged it in. It's already on the website. It's already updated. I just don't remember who it was. Zisteroth. That was it. Zisteroth came within like 12 hours of the total runtime. I guess like 460 something, and it was 475. So. Neck. Okay. So that's done. I'm in a weird position where I'm not really sure what to do. I could always try to progress the quote-unquote main story quest, but I don't think I'm anywhere near prepared for that if the lion boss down here was any indication. I'm very curious too, Shadow Machine. That's what I'm thinking too, Dakota. Honestly, anything outside of this initial zone is probably beyond me, including the second zone I've already unlocked over here. And, as we've already demonstrated, this area is also beyond me. At least the boss is. Favorite Skyrim mod? Oh, sorry. You're right. I apologize, Triexia. I can't remember the name of them. It's actually several mods that work in conjunction, but it's survivalist mods. And they weirdly increase my overall enjoyment of the game quite a bit. It's, there's this whole thing where, like, you have to keep track of your food, your sleep, and your temperature. And different clothes increase or decrease, you know, your resistance to certain stuff, and blah, blah. And it basically, it just adds survivalist gameplay to Skyrim, which weirdly increases my overall enjoyment of the gameplay of Skyrim. Frostfall is one of them, I think, yeah. But like I said, it's several mods in conjunction. Because there's one that also adds several crafted stuff you can make. Like you can set up camp and set up different kind of dishes, and those dishes get different kind of buffs, and blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that. Like I said, it essentially just adds survivalism to the game. And yeah, Enderall is a Skyrim mod. I didn't care for that one that much. It was well constructed, don't mistake me, but it was not my thing. And my sister will never stop making, I'll never live that down as she came in at the worst possible time during that run. Anyways. No, not Minecraft. Like I said, something more like good survival gameplay. Yeah, I went there. I guess I'll hold up. That requires strength. Just straight up strength. What are we at on right now? Where are we at? God dang it. Oh. Nowhere, that's where we are. Well, you know, Zed Slayer, if you want to join me, I do have a boss I have access to right now. I'm arguably too low level for it, but we could go and poke at it with some people. I don't mind. Especially for the sake of making sure the stream doesn't get bogged down in Quagmire. Thank you, Cyclone Soldier. In fact, yeah. Anybody want to join me? For this guy down here, the lion dude. I'll get in position. Listen, Pyro, if you want to get in Discord, I think Brigwin's on now. She can help you out with that. I will say, so, I've obviously spoken a lot negatively against this game, and I stand by that. However, the density of the game is actually pretty good so far. One of the biggest mistakes almost every open world game makes is there's just nice big swaths of nothing. And in this one, the distance between one point of interest and another has been relatively short. Pretty consistently. Yeah, that's... You're kind of exactly right, Quite. It's just whatever. It's the anniversary of the show is the number. That is the code for joining. But, if you want to just look in the Discord channel for the Bandai Namco channel, we have the group code set up there as well, if you just want to look at that. No, there is Falling Death, but that's a sufficient distance. Whereas by that distance up there, that would be death, for example. Yeah, no, the game certainly, they took their time with it. So if he has little pose, I'm gonna go ahead and go to two-handed mode for this. Poise, excuse me. It was yesterday's Zed Slayer, if that helps. Here, I'll pull up Discord really quick, and I will pin the code, just to make it easy. Because we're going to be playing this for a bit, I'm sure. Let's see, Bandai. Where is that channel? There it is. Pin message. Done. There you go. Of course I would, Classic Game Lover. People will disagree with this, and they will continue to be wrong, but I am very big on trying to be fair about my reviews, and just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's not a positive. Yeah. I said this before we even started streaming this. I am almost certain Elden Ring will be a very net positive game. I'd be astonished if it wasn't. No, absolutely not. Silly idea. Although we will have to see how the New Game Plus works, assuming there even is such a thing. That sounds about right, Shadow Machine. I have no idea, Trihexia. Link to Discord. Brigwin? That's her job, essentially. Yeah, Omega... That's when I really started discussing what was going on behind the scenes, if I'm not mistaken, was the Omega Glory episode. Because the behind the scenes started going wonky. And I'm pretty sure the next episode is Assignment Earth, which is when the behind the scenes really started to get wonky. Take your time. Here, I'll go ahead and put down a thing. For anybody who's here. Whoa! There we go. We're back. We're back. I think this game will be less depressing than what we've seen so far. My opinion. And I know that because we will destroy the tree! We'll burn it! So let's see how swimming works. So that's how swimming works. I'm gonna be completely honest. That was not scripted. I had no idea what was gonna happen. I was not expecting to just fall through the water like a stone. Performance has been okay. There are occasional dips. I'm not sure how much of that is, you know, because of everything else, but other people with less nuclear submarine computers are probably better equipped to tell you how the game performs. I should probably mention that there are options for motion blur and depth of field. I have turned both of them off because I like my eyes. But I just wanted to point that out because they're on by default. So, blur. You remember the issues we had in Bloodborne. My god. Alright, so that's going to be this button. There we go. I see two signs. What do we got? There's Colgrim. Whoever this person is, which we'll get in a second. I see three signs. Hang on. I promised Zed Slayer she can get in, so I'm going to get Zed Slayer in. Oh, right. There we go. There's Zed. You can tell it's her because she has this really creepy mask. I know what you're saying. That's just me. Look, have you seen her as a Lalafell? I actually agree with that completely, silly idea. Too much blur isn't just something I dislike. It actually causes me physical discomfort. Like, it's headache-inducing. So. Am I two-handed? I am two-handed. Alright. Alright, we got this. We got this. Wrong button. Okay. Damn it, he moves fast. Ooh. All my mana. Get up, get up, get up. Nope, I'm dead. Couldn't get out of the attack in animation quickly enough. Ah! I got an achievement for that. I'm not sure if that counted. I guess we'll find out in a second. Well, the fog's gone, so it probably counted. Yep, nope. That looks like I counted. Yeah, no, good job. Good job, both of you. Grab that. So what did we just get? What did we just get? Is that it? I don't know what the weapon is. Okay, it's the grafted thing, which requires 40 strength. Is this a great sword of swords? Yeah, let's two-hand this thing. Interesting. And yeah, it looks like I can't even try out the weapon art. That's a pity. But, yeah, that's a thing. Is there a bank in this game? I know, weird question, but... Well, I had the gilded shield there. I should probably look at that stupid thing. Still a little buckler. Hang on, so... Chest? Okay. Okay, so... I don't have that. Don't have that, don't have that, don't have that. Don't have that. Don't have that. Wait, no, I think the... Did I get the axe? I actually don't remember. I don't have that. Don't have that. I think I got the whip legit. Don't have that, don't have that. I'm pretty sure I got the flail. And obviously I just got the grafted. Yeah, I need just shields. Just shields all kind of grafted together. I can't remember if I got that or not. Yeah, that's why I'm putting them in my bank. So, for those of you who missed that, earlier, someone dumped a bunch of weapons on me to see what I liked, so I could see what I'm aiming for, right? Because you can just play around with the attack angles and the attack arcs and see how it feels. And I came up with a few weapons which I want to use long term, but since I don't actually have those weapons yet, I'm just banking them, and I'll give them back to. I don't remember who gave them to me. It was yesterday. Whenever they've come back on. I don't remember. Where did I get the whip? Do I have a whip? I think I do actually have a whip. Because nobody dropped a whip for me. So we need to try that out, too. Interesting. That is a very strange attack attack angle. Excuse me. The animation's good. The angle's weird. Why are there so many gravestones over here? I still need to find the lady's dad, too. Never did find him. You know, because the place is filled with death. No, question bot's up. Could be. Looks like it's still running. Okay. Wait, so her father's in my heart? Alright, someone give me a knife. Okay, so I can't get up from here. Right, so that sucks. So we're gonna have to go over here. I want to find those professional writers, Zactaf, and fire them. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to find a farm spot at some point, too. Or at least I'm probably gonna have to find a farm spot at some point. I mean, I think Rax would agree with me on this. A Kingdom Hearts Dark Souls game would actually be really, really cool. That is such a strange attack angle. It's essentially a poke. Like a spear, almost. It works, but yikes. That's gonna take some getting used to. Alright, so... well, let's go back through the hellscape. Dum-dum-dum-dum. That's a good question, Plutoni. I don't know. I know you can do that in some of the previous ones. Nobody to see here. Nobody to see here. Oh my god, look at that. I'm doing literally 2 damage a hit with my fist. Mind me. Oh, mind me. So anyways, I don't think I like the whip. Here's the answer to you, Triaxia. We're down there. Some equipment. Let's see. This for right now. Whip the damn thing. There we go. Alright, I'm taking a nap. Oh, okay. Okay, nap take 2. Okay, naps off. Alright. Sorry. Listen. What even happened here? Like, okay, someone walked in, I was like, I've got it! Werewolves! And that was just the answer to all their problems, was werewolves. Well, hoping for a visceral, but that's okay. Everything's cool. We're all cool here. What's a sanctuary stone? They apparently already have one, so whatever. What are demi-humans? Hey, let me go YouTube this. But why did the servants get pissed? Or is it just because they were nobles? If that's just the answer to the whole game, I accept that. I could just describe the whole game by, they were nobles. I mean, if you asked me, I would say the outer gods, I think is what they're called, are why this setting sucks. Because the Greater Will, or the Great Will, or whatever the hell that calls itself, is one of the better outer gods. And that says everything it needs to, I think, really. Game. Hope that works. You know, that's a good point, Inamisha. I'm not sure there is such a thing, so yeah, it's valid. Okay, so we're not going to fall down to the right this time. Because that's a literal cannot get back up. So we can hop down there. I saw this earlier. I can see a way to get over here, unless I literally just walk over here, and it's right here. But that would be crazy. Clearly, I need to go, you know... Alright, so we'll go this way. Okay. As I say, actually, there's several, usually, JRPGs where the nobles are the good guys. I mean, Lord of the Rings, right? I know what you're thinking. But the nobles were evil. No. Think about most of the nobility, the goodly kings and all that fun stuff. Hello. I couldn't find my dodge button. Yeah, Boromir, Faramir, Aragorn. Nugs. And yeah, Fire Emblem games tend to lean that way. Like I said, it's actually relatively common for nobility and nobles to be good guys. I could talk about the historical connotations of that, but honestly, I don't want to get into that topic. The church is evil. That's a much rarer thing to have an exception. There are exceptions to that, but they're very rare. Oh, you're absolutely right. I should do that, Dakota. I started doing that in Bloodborne as a normal habit, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be dying more, so let's go do that. Yep, okay. Well, I'm curious about something anyways, so let's not stealth. Stealthing takes too long. Hello? Nope. There you go. Now here's one for you. Here's an even rarer one. Pick out a fictional setting where the evil corporations aren't evil. Hi, SJ. Thank you very, very much. As always. And I'll put that towards New Vegas. Yeah, what's funny is there's a lot of evil corporations over the years, but why does it do that? When I tab, if you're wondering what keeps happening, when I tab back to the game, it just pops a thing. Now, if you're wondering, the pop a thing button is R. So there's no interaction between tab and alt and the fact that it decides to pop a flask. I have no idea why it does that. I think that might literally just be a straight up bug. Because that has happened many times. Sorry. I don't understand that. Whatever. So, what was I talking about? Something about evil corporation. Oh yeah, Shinra Corporation is actually probably one of my favorite examples of an evil corporation, just because it's not cartoonishly evil. And I know what you're thinking. What? But no, really, it isn't. Cartoonishly evil is like Umbrella, or Weyland-Yutani, or anything in the game I can't think of the name of all of a sudden. Outer Worlds. Your dodge button, lore. Twice now I keep gimping on what my dodge button is. Oh yeah, Vault Tech. Yeah. Yeah, Shinra is wasteful and greedy and evil, but they're not Captain Planet villains, to put it bluntly. Okay, so nothing over this way. I mean, we did get a thing. Captain Planet would, of course, be a weapon in FF7. No, really, think about it. Okay. So we literally have only one place to go now. So by logical discourse, we will go this way. Okay. Well, you see, Cashel, they needed to drop a section of the city on top of another section of the city. Because reasons. Go, shield guy. I believe in you. I believe in you. I mean, it's the only thing left to do here that I know about, okay? If there's anything else to do about here, well, that would be you guys to tell me that. So there's a person who isn't attacking me on sight. So let's go talk to this person. Hello.
There's a face I've not seen before. I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. But you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled.
Menials.
Gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morn won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology.
A sacrificial twig. Oh, I got this letter for you.
I see. From Arena. Thank you. I'm in your debt, but I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands.
Do you mean this sword of swords I have?
If you see Arena, do tell her that her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty.
So if I murder him,
If you see her father...
let's go let that sentence sit there for a second.
If you see Arena, her father will...
Okay. So. Okay. But. God damn it. That's actually a good idea. Rather than going down there, let's just quit out. No. Yes. Yes. I don't know, Mike Romano?
I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by duty. Once I've rescued Arena, I will spend my remaining days with her. Thanks to you, and devote my Arena has my only hope. Thanks to you, and devote my Arena has my only hope.
You got it, Pyro. I will be sure to do that thing. I was just thinking how irritating it's going to be to get all the way back up there again, but, you know, whatever. So, she's, dead.
Arena, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered.
You're an idiot, then.
I'll find them. The foul wretches responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Arena, it will be done. I'll find the foul. I'll hunt them down. Rest assured.
How does this go worse from here? How can this be worse than this? Like, I'm actually curious. What's worse than this? Whip, whip. let's go burn that tree down. That's okay. Get some rest, Evo. What you're saying, Kay, is I should go burn the tree down. I do like tree burning, like a lot. Yeah, I keep thinking it's actually a goat. Because unless you're looking at it straight on, it kind of doesn't look like a horse. It certainly doesn't move like a horse. That's not a complaint, it's just that's what it feels like. So I see the boss over there, or at least a mob. Which I can totally take right now. Damn it. No! That was just the refill. I want to be sure. Who's singing? Right. Okay, how do I burn it down? Well, you type in exclamation mark anything other than review. We have like 50 commands, Ice. Well, screw it. I like dying. I don't see anything other than the boss. Damn it, I left it in Lordran Castle. There's that. See again, the run back problem is much better in multiple cases. Like this one. That's not happening. It's way too hard. That's literal two-shot territory. Nah. No, that's clearly beyond me right now. So, that leaves us with two things to do. We can go fight that boss. Or we could go up to the main quest, which I keep delaying doing. There's apparently a side quest over here. Somewhere? There's also another tree over there, which we haven't actually gone to yet. I mean, there's a dragon down there, Kay, which I don't really want to die to. Where was that? But the other problem isn't just the amount of damage he's doing to me, it's the amount of damage I'm doing to him. I wasn't hitting really that well at all, so that feels like something I shouldn't be fighting right now. Put simply. If you're talking about the mine, we did that cave, okay. We've actually done a lot of caves at this point. Oh, thank you, Starbreeze Twitch. That was a good run. It was the first run that Platty really started speaking up during. Cute. Frickin' bears. Right. That's some reach right there. That's a lunge attack. My God. This guy is keeping up with me. Holy crap. Leash? Nope, he still isn't leashed. This isn't even the one I hit. This is just the one I ran by. Okay, there it goes. Why does the sky keep changing every area I'm in? What is this? WoW? Alright, so I was told to go back here. Yeah. Poor Zeiss. Alright, hang on, Zeiss. Hang on. You just get to live with that right now. That's just our lives. Okay, there. Whoa, stop! Okay, okay. So, let's see. Which of the 50 commands... Actually, oh my god, we're up to 63 commands now. You could type in !current, or doc, or document, or GN, or GP, or SN, or SP, or judgment, or judgment spelled differently, or impressions, or minus, or negative, or negatives, or notes, or plus, or pluses, or positives, or ranking, or rankings, or rating, or ratings, or run, score, sheet, sheets, SN, SP, spreadsheet, story, story points, story positives, and I think that's everything. There's a couple of commands, is what I'm trying to say, Zeiss. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay.
It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, if you...
So can I kill him? Is there a benefit to killing this guy? Like, I like killing people. A lot. Okay, can't kill him. I am super tempted to kill that person. Yes. I'm not going to do it yet, because I was told not to. Yeah, there's also literally a button on the Twitch page. I should probably kill this guy now. Nope. Alright. Oh, well. I mean, I 100% could kill this guy if I face grinded it a bit, but... Nah, I'd rather kill him legit. I thought about dragging him over the cliff edge, but
It's you again. Always a pleasure. Care to purchase anything?
I've yet to upgrade anything because I haven't... I'm not settled on anything yet, so I'm not spending anything yet, put simply.
The howl of a wolf. In the mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Oh, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Got it. Trying to get me killed. Understood.
Goodbye for now.
No, I have not, okay. Scarlet Rot. Speaking of old gods, or outer gods, excuse me. I'm gonna stick by that sentence. Okay, now that we died to the bear, gotta seed the RNG, very important. What's really funny is I was just thinking to myself, I should die to that bear. And you're probably thinking, why? To reset my corpse. Because remember, my other corpse is all the way back at the tree. And I'm never going back to get it, so I figured, you know, reset the corpse. I don't have that stupid marker on my mini-map saying, hey! Of course, now my corpse is a little too close to the bear, but whatever. Let's get rid of that, and now it's gone. Well, I was gonna go finger snap, but then the bear decided to aggro me, so, you know. X talisman. Really, Giga Pudding? I mean, I guess at that point, you're effectively playing a turn-based game anyways, so that's whatever. So you want me to go to the east side of the ruins, which also happens to be where the bear is. This sounds like the dumbest idea I've ever done. Now, I've played this game before. Okay, so let's go ahead and wipe out half of all life in the universe. Just like Queen America intended. Hi, Sonic Doctor. Oh, for God's sakes.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward.
Is it death? I can accept death as reward, really. We'll move on to the next game on the list, which I believe is Head On. But yes, we have, I think, to conclusion, done Castle Morn. We haven't finished the Castle Morn area, because I'm pathetic. Can't even kill a pig! Look at that. Terrible. Somewhere nearby. Got it. That's, left. No, I have not, Mr. Ed, and I never will, maybe. Listen, I'm hungry, Giga Pudding. And you're not there anymore. I can't eat a cat. Alright. Somewhere nearby. Well, where is he? Because I don't have time for that nonsense. I would guess either here, here, or here, if I was playing normally. One of those three spots. Gray Circle Southwest? Here? Okay. So I would have been incredibly wrong. Yeah, somewhere nearby. Or, oh my god, game. There you go. I don't know, the last time I did a friendly battle in Bloodborne, she got killed in the middle of the fight. Come on, game. Come on, game. There we go. Sorry, I'm just typing up some notes. Don't mind me. Okay. It's time to summon this guy. After the lunch break.